This is the true story of MKO Abiola, the man who won Nigeria's 1993 presidential election but never ruled. His story is filled with political betrayal, power struggles, and a tragic ending. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like this video, and share it, because this is one story every Nigerian must hear. Now, let's begin. Who was MKO Abiola? Moshood Koshimawo Olowale Abiola, also known as MKO Abiola, was not just a politician. He was a businessman, a philanthropist, and a man of the people. He made his wealth through telecommunications, oil, and various businesses, but what made him special was how he helped the poor. He built schools, gave scholarships, created job opportunities, supported ordinary Nigerians. Because of this, people loved him. He wasn't just a rich man, he was a man who cared for the people. So, when Nigeria was preparing to return to democracy in 1993, Abiola decided to run for president under the Social Democratic Party, SDP. His opponent was Bashir Tofa of the National Republican Convention, NRC. On June 12, 1993, Nigerians went out to vote. For the first time, religion and ethnicity did not matter. Christians and Muslims voted for Abiola. Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, and other tribes voted for Abiola. Even in the north, where his opponent was from, Abiola won votes. It was clear Abiola was winning by a landslide. For the first time in Nigeria, it looked like true democracy had arrived. But then, something shocking happened. The election annulment, a stolen victory. Just as Abiola was about to be declared president, the military government cancelled the election. Yes, Babangida annulled the election. There was no reason, no explanation, just like that, Abiola's victory was stolen. But why? Some say the military was afraid of losing power. Others say foreign powers, countries benefiting from Nigeria's oil, didn't want him to rule. Some even say that powerful Nigerians didn't want him because they feared he would change the system. But here's the biggest betrayal. Some Yoruba leaders, Abiola's own people, also worked against him. Instead of standing with him, they went behind closed doors and negotiated with the military for their own interest. One of them, a well-known Yoruba politician who later became a top leader in Nigeria, turned his back on Abiola because he wanted power for himself. So, Abiola was not only betrayed by the military, but also by some of his own Yoruba brothers. Abiola fights back. For months, Abiola hoped the government would correct itself. But after 1 year, he realized that nothing was going to change. So, in June 1994, he made a bold move. He declared himself the rightful president in Lagos. He gave a powerful speech. I won the election. The people voted for me. I will not give up this mandate. The military saw this as a threat, and they struck back immediately. Abiola is arrested. A few weeks after his declaration, General Sani Abacha, the new military leader, arrested Abiola. They accused him of treason and locked him up in solitary confinement. No visits, no proper medical care, no connection to the outside world. His wife, Kudrat Abiola, became his biggest voice. She continued fighting for her husband's release. But in 1996, she was assassinated in Lagos. Meanwhile, the government also went after Abiola's supporters. Paul Alfred Rewane was murdered. Wola Soyinka and other activists fled into exile. Many journalists and protesters were arrested or killed. If you supported Abiola, you were a target. The government wanted Abiola to give up, but he refused. He said he would rather die in prison than betray the people's mandate. Then, something unexpected happened. In 1998, Abacha, the dictator, suddenly died. There was hope that Abiola would finally be free. The new leader, General Abdulsalami Abubakar, started negotiating with him. On July 7, 1998, Abiola was supposed to be released. But then, something shocking happened. MKO Abiola died mysteriously in detention. The official report said he had a heart attack, but many people believe he was poisoned. Some say he was given a cup of tea minutes before he collapsed. Others say foreign powers made sure he never came out alive. Till today, nobody knows the full truth. But one thing is clear, he was never meant to rule. 2025, Babangida finally confesses. For years, Babangida denied knowing anything about Abiola's death. But in 2025, something shocking happened. In a private interview that leaked, Babangida admitted that powerful forces, both inside and outside Nigeria, made sure Abiola never ruled. He said, there were pressures from different groups, even from outside Nigeria, to stop him. It was beyond my control. This confirmed what many already suspected. Abiola's downfall was not just a Nigerian affair. Foreign countries didn't want him because he would have taken control of Nigeria's oil. Military generals didn't want him because they feared losing power. Some Yoruba leaders betrayed him because they wanted power for themselves. In the end, he was sacrificed. The legacy of June 12. After his death, Nigerians never forgot. In 1999, the military finally handed power back to civilians. In 2018, the Nigerian government declared June 12 as Democracy Day in honor of Abiola. His name is now a symbol of democracy in Nigeria. But the question remains, what if Abiola had ruled? Would Nigeria be different today? Would things be better? We may never know. But one thing is certain, his story will never be forgotten.